Hey guys, Video Fletcher, and commentary. Right. So, it's fairly early when I'm recording this, and this is going to be episode 33 of Play Smarter. Now, as a lot of you will have seen if you've been along the journey of 33 episodes, I like to teach people to play better at gears, not in a big-headed way. I've just been playing the game for a fair amount of time, and I know my way around the mechanics and how to kind of rack up bigger scores. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do, trying to teach you guys, and I teach you about positioning, when to push, when not to push, what to use and how to use it, and there's loads and loads of stuff that I can't really fit into this short intro. But this one is going to be being patient and metagaming. Now, I have another episode on metagaming, which will be up, and it's so cold in my house. I'm sorry, we're in up north, and so cold. And metagaming is basically just almost winging it, but winging it based off what you know. So we're playing Blood Drive, and we didn't pick this map because we're not a fan of this map, but we are playing Ranked Execution, and Ranked Execution is a lot harder to get gameplays in. It's a lot harder to get clips, to win, to be positive. It's a much tougher game than it has been. Gears 2 is still fairly easy. Gears 1 it was very easy, and I actually did quite nicely with the torque bow for once. Usually I pick it up. Now what you're going to see is I'm not going to be doing too much with the torque bow later on. You'll notice here I get a nice little stick on him actually. I actually think what happens there is I'm not going to be playing it back because this is a 20-minute game. You can rewind it for yourself. Usually I play clips back so you can watch it, but with 20 minutes it's going to be a long upload anyway, so I'm going to try to keep this short. Basically there, I knew he was popping out, he was edging out of the cover, and whilst I was in Lancer I just went for the shot because I thought he might pop back out, and it turned out good. And then I reloaded, I went for the blind fire torque bow. Pretty confident I would stick him because it goes to the centre of your screen, and the torque bow is one of those guns that always goes to the centre, not like a sniper. It's like the shotgun, if it's in the centre of your screen it's going to stick them. So that was a good opening round by torque bow, and even if you're not the best with torque bow, this is what you need to do. If you're not the best with snipe, torque bow, whatever the key power weapon is on this map, obviously this one is down low, because you basically what you do is you win the power weapon and take it to your side, and then it's basically it's their job to try and break you whilst you can pick them off with a power weapon. So even if you're not the best with it, just go ahead and take it, because you'd rather have your team have the power weapon than their team. It's fairly simple logic, but you know, even if you suck, you might get the odd lucky shot. And I should have killed this guy here earlier, but I was failing. And notice what I did there was, I knew I was failing. You have to accept when you're failing, so I just backed off, didn't want to kill him, and I spotted him. Because I didn't want to get killed and then not be able to call out to them, or have... although we're in a 5-man party, sometimes you still can't call out. I did a stupid move here. Should have just backed off, but it was the last guy and we had 4-man up. So sometimes I don't play as smart as I should do, but that's purely for entertainment value and basically because I don't like long rounds. it's as simple as that. We performed quite well, we mopped them up, and we whittled them down to the last guy, so we can afford to just all throw ourselves at him. Obviously I wouldn't advise doing that, you know, but we're all pretty confident players, so we can do that. Now, you notice I had a good round with torque bow, but I decided not to go for the torque bow because we're metagaming, and basically they've been really heavy push style down low, so we didn't even want to get involved in that. And this guy calls out that he's been pushed, and it's so cold, man. I'm like actually shivering. That's probably why my voice sounds funny, but basically what we did was we metagamed, and we knew they were going to push heavy down low, so what we did was we completely switched up and we came behind them. We basically said, you know, we'll give you this, and this was really stupid. I downed him, okay, and I didn't know he could get an angle on me from here. I just didn't know that. Be wary of that. I think they've changed the height of that block, because I don't think you used to be able to get that angle. But you'll notice the second I was stuck, I just instantly dived for my kill. Maybe if I'd have meat shielded him, it might have sponged it, but you know, I just wanted to get that kill. That wasn't a giant cock up on my part. That's me not knowing the map well enough, and that's all I can say about that. I didn't know you could get angled from there. And Tim, what I want to talk about in this episode as well is being patient. Now, if you're new to my channel or you are a recent viewer, I'm a different style commentator. You'll notice I don't really talk about random topics. It's more about the game, and that's because there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people that will just put up a really average gameplay, say like 12-2, in team deathmatch, and then they'll talk about like, oh, what's your favourite film, and they'll get lots of replies from comments. But my channel is based around improving your game and giving you some top quality kind of tips and tricks, really. Now, Tim here, he should have been faster at getting away, because you notice here when the top ball was rising up, what he was doing there, if you're new to the game, or even if you're not new to the game, height plays such a massive advantage in this game that basically you can see and you can make angles that wouldn't be there if you weren't high. Obviously, in real life, if I was stood on a pedestal and you know, you were down below, I can look and get different angles from you. It's just pretty simple stuff. But with a Gears of War 3 introducing loads of new stairs, I know this is a Gears 2 map, but people have really got used to playing that height advantage, so make sure you don't get angled. Now, I risk it and I pick up the sniper. Now, the way I pick up the sniper is I don't pick that sit directly in the centre. I go right to that edge wall, because you can pick it up whilst you're in that wall. And we made a guy quit out there. And basically, what's going on here that's making this look so easy at the start is we're switching it up constantly. The first round we fought them like one-on-one. The 5-man downstairs, we both went downstairs. The next round we tried grenades. The next round we knew they were all going to push heavy down bottom, so we flanked around them. This round I've just purely dived in for the sniper because I don't think they'd expect it, and there's been a couple of kills been mopped up, and you notice here people are calling out to me, and this is one thing that's important in the game. If you can't spot them, have somebody call out. I sit in game chat. Even if we're in a 5-man party, we sit in game chat in case somebody quits. Say we're in quick match and somebody joins, because you'll be surprised actually how often people will, you know, just even if they're not the most confident guy speaking, if they hear 4 guys saying, "Oh, he's at grenades," they'll think to themselves, you know, these guys are trying to play. They're trying to play well. They're trying to help each other. And they might just throw a random call out, and it might not be the greatest call out. You might not know call outs yourself. A call out is simply telling them where they are. It doesn't matter how complicated it is. Some teams, like on Gridlock for example, each pillar is named P1, P2, P3. So you can say, oh, he's pushing P2 bank. So you'll know which side he is because there's a bank and a restaurant. So you could say P2 bank and you'd know exactly where he is. Or you could just say, you know, mate, he's down here, try get him. Now I'm point blanking this guy and he should have been dead a long time ago. So I know he's sponging a lot and I'm full red, so I just threw in the craziest wall bounce. Not the most accurate, but I knew he wasn't hitting me whilst I was doing it, so I carried on. You know, that's one thing you've got to notice, that if you are, how can I say this? If you're in the middle of a shotgun battle and you've chose to wall bounce, then if you notice he's just hitting every shot, then just stop the wall bounce and try throwing a strafe. And you notice here I'm pre-aiming that block because I knew he was going to come out. That's another thing that you can look at. And again, this is a glitch here. It really fucked me up because I was stuck on the wall and then it didn't take my shotgun out when I wanted to. I didn't really slide to cover there. On my screen I'd slid to cover and changed to my shotgun, but I didn't actually end up sliding to cover. And it kept my sniper out, and it was just a balls up of a round. But the play there that I enjoyed, and something that you could like replicate, is when you have a sniper, you don't have to get a headshot. It puts a lot of damage on. You notice that I wasn't even thinking about a headshot. I had two shots, a little drag scope, and I missed him. And I thought, you know what, he's eventually going to pop out, so I'll just aim at his toes, and it worked. Now, this guy got away with a torque bow. That was a cock up on our team's part. We didn't say that he'd got torque bow. I didn't even know he'd got torque bow until he'd run past me. And it's so cold in my house. So yeah, we didn't even know he'd got torque bow, but we should have killed him. And again, the call outs there, nobody knew he'd been tagged up. Watch your back with these grenades, because the incendiary grenades have been buffed. Now Tim's humping. That's just going to induce rage. He's waiting for Spartan to get his kill. Oh yeah, and that's what I forgot to mention. I'm playing with a subscriber, so people that say I'm big-headed on the comments, I laugh because I'm putting these tips up just for you. And I play with subscribers, you know. If you, we have basically 4 people. We have me, Tim, Fad, and Bobby, who's recently started playing. So there's always one spot. So if you want to play with us, then just send us a message saying, you know, I'll play. Because some people send friend requests, which I appreciate, but they don't send a friend request in a message. So I don't know if they want to play or they're just trying to add me. I don't know. Here I'm dodging the grenades, and I'm just going to push him because I know I've got the first shot on him. And Tim had me covered with a Lancer angle from above. Again, the incendiaries are really overpowered, so basically the range that the fire grenade explodes, it wouldn't let me pick up the torque bow there, sometimes that's a glitch. And I kept the torque bow out here, and I know I'm jumping from topic to topic. And there, I did miss him, but someone put him red, so the splash damage killed him. So that was really lucky, but I kind of earned that kill. Again, shooting the torque bow and rolling, so if he was chasing me, the splash damage would injure him. And right now I'm just trying to get some sort of splash damage on him. But before, you notice when I picked up the torque bow, and I know this is a very fast episode, so you may have to watch some of this back. It's not usually this fast, but it's a long gameplay. I've got a lot to get through. So when I picked up the torque bow, Tim was calling out that he was being chased. Now I had 2 options. I had the option to I had the option to take the shotgun out and try and push him, take the pistol out to try and down him because obviously I didn't have a Lancer. But I just decided to be confident, and luckily I did manage to stick him. If I hadn't stuck him, Tim would have probably died and would look like a fool. But with him running in a straight line chasing Tim, I knew whereabouts he was going to come, so I could just pretty much pre-aim it and kill him. Again, I'm timing that torque bow ammo, so it comes back after I've used it every 30 seconds. And my dog's yapping here because it's hungry, so I'm going to have to go feed my dog in a minute. Ignore this section. This is me and Fad. I'm just flicking it about because I know we've got this ram. Because if push comes to shove, we will set out the man up, because enough teams do it to us to kind of, you know, allow us to do it, if you know what I mean. So we've just been Tim's in game chat saying, you know, don't push him, don't be overconfident, which is a good tip. I don't want to run up there and die and then get it put in a 1v1, because then he'll be kind of inclined to camp the man up because he's done well. He'll have won the 2v1 for his team and gained another round. So again, I'm just trying to bait him out with these fire grenades because the explosions are so powerful. So I nearly hit him there, and I'm just gonna wait. And I know he's really got to push me because he's stuck in his clutch room, and the clutch room only really worked when we had to kill him to get the round, whereas now we don't have to kill him. So again, he has to push. The splash damage put him red. If you noticed, we were calling out, and Fad activated the torque bow at the floor because that's where he stood. He put him full red, and he basically knew in his head, you know what, I've got to make a push, otherwise these guys could just wait it out. And he pushed, and I was ready for it. Soon he saw us there in game chat. So it's been a pretty good round, but again, the next point, I like to put up a gameplay if I've got a reason to put it up. I only put up good gameplays, and I only put up gameplays that kind of demonstrate a point. The points that have been demonstrated is switching it up. You notice here I've gone grenades this time, and you know, I'm going to get the angles. This time it's my role to play as support, putting on a lot of damage, and surprisingly didn't go down. Silly move by me there. When you're watching your gameplay back, which is another good way to learn, is just watch your gameplay back. I didn't know Spartan was getting crossed with a high angle. Basically the guy was doing the same role as me, and I should have put a bit of pressure on him to relieve the pressure off Spartan. And again, trying to get that pressure with beats by Dr. Bob, and this is nice here. Just be patient, spot him so your team know where he is, and just keep that Lancer fire on him. Tim comes up from behind and gets the kill. I'm not bothered about my kills being taken in a situation like that, and I don't think you should be either. If you can't get to it and he's about to get up, don't worry. Again, just going to put this Lancer pressure on him. This is one of the reasons I use this gameplay, is because there's a fairly long section coming up now, but it just demonstrates being patient. So again, trying to ricochet it off there to get that nade kill. It turns out it was a bot. We weren't fully sure if it was. It is a bot, and this section here is going to be kind of the art of patience. Again, they're 3-2 up, so it's up to us to make the move. Now we know it's a bot because we made the guy cut out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out the bot, Fad snipes him, and I almost get killed here. There was no way I should have been killed because I saw the grenade coming in and I rolled and got out of there, but it still puts you full red. So what they really should have done is had somebody at the end of that corridor thrown the nade in and then get ready for somebody to pistol me down, similar to what we just did. Fad checked him and I was waiting. Now again, I knew he was going to throw the grenade, so I'm just going to wait, you know. It's 2-all, there's no reason for me to push in there and lose it. They've got a better position than I have right now. Again, Fad's got the sniper. He doesn't do much with it this round, but the fact that he has the sniper changes it. If we didn't have a sniper, this round would have played out differently, but the fact they can see that scope glowing means they're not going to hard aim out of cover. Again, nearly catching that grenade. So, my objective here is just to hold this guy, because I think Fad's getting pushed in a 1v1 he was calling out. This whole time we're calling out and Tim's telling me, and Fad's telling me what exactly they're doing. So, I have that extra bit of information. So, we know the snipe's coming back up and Fad's just grabbed the snipe. Now, I was going to swap snipe for him, but it didn't really matter. I wasn't too bothered. I didn't want to swap it in the end. Again, 'cause the snipe isn't there to headshot people. That might sound silly, but the snipe's there as a as a deterrent almost, you know. If you see somebody with a sniper, you're not going to hard aim out of cover, even if you think they're the worst sniper ever, are you? Now, Fad's braving it here, and they're trying to split us up. They're using the nades to split us up, but I'm just calm. I'm not even under any pressure right now, as you notice. I'm just walking about. There's no need for us to push, and usually I would call this campy gameplay, but actually I quite enjoyed this, I must say. You know, two people battling it out. We each pretty much had equal positions. We had a little bit of a better position because we're slowly pushing them up. Subconsciously, now we didn't think of this, but really what we're doing is I'm forcing this guy into a 1v1 because Fad's pushing him, and just ignore those grenades. Here's a tip: if you've got plenty of time like I had, just don't hit fire your grenades. You may as well just aim them. Now, I'm in a 1v1 here, and the reason I got into this 1v was because Tim looked at his score. Now, I know that's a bad thing to do, but we meta-gamed here again. Fad saw he wasn't the greatest of players, and I felt, you know, I could take him. So, basically, after all that, he kind of looked like he was getting a little bit impatient, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to push him. I feel like I can take him. And I had the advantage of the pillar, and so did he. And I just genuinely there, I think I had a little bit better movement than him, because each time he went round the pillar, I went the opposite way round, and I just chunked him, and I killed him. So that was like a 3-minute dance around with grenades, all for him just to get a little bit impatient and push me. And that's what I wanted, because I felt like I could kill him. So the thing is, he was just he was fucked the moment he ran in there, because I wanted him to do that. Now, right now, look at this. Fad's about to get pushed with a shotgun, and he had his sniper out, and I was laughing so hard because we'd waited that whole round, and Fad was like, "Oh, don't worry, I've got this." And he almost got pushed with a shotgun because his nade split me up. A good thing to do is when there's a couple of seconds left like that, just make a push. That's all you can do. He did the right move. He split me off with the grenades. I couldn't have moved anywhere else. And Fad didn't do the smart thing and run away. He almost let him get the kill. Right now, again, bad awareness by me. Learn from my mistakes. This is what my gameplay is about. It's not about me posting up good scores, although this does happen to be a good score for execution. I get the angle there, and really stupid of me. Simply, I didn't know they picked up torque bow. Watching this back again, it's unbelievably blatant how they picked up torque bow. They forced me out of the area. I ran away. I should have just known they'd have taken torque bow, but I just didn't. So, you know, that's my my fault. Now, this is the subscriber clutch. We didn't know what Spartan's skill level was or anything like this, but he was a good player. He did well for us. He called out, and he was a great addition to this little 5-man party. And he got a clutch. Can't ask for much more. So there's a little few things like there. He shouldn't have been hard aiming out whilst that guy had the torque bow, because he could have easily stuck his feet. But the guy just didn't do well with the torque bow, and he's punished him for it. So notice here I'm flying around on ghost cam trying to call him out, and I pick him up. So basically he's about to clutch us with the pistol, so again, keep your awareness when they get that taut bow. And also, when he was still on that cover, I got a nice angle on him. If I'd have aimed for the head, it would have gone down because the head does more damage. Again, he's keeping this meat shield just to buffer himself against these incendiary grenades. And there's 30 seconds left, and right now he gets in full red. Now what I would have done there is drop the meat shield and just shotgunned him. Because he was so red, one shotgun hard aim would have downed him, but he kept the pistol out and just pistoled him down there. Used the meat shield as an extra buffer and punches the living shit out of him. And that was just what I would like to call metagaming, switching your game up and being patient. Hopefully you learned a few tips. I went 15 and 4, it was a pretty good game. We were against a 4-man party, but they quit out. That's why there's 2 bots. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, hope you learnt a little bit. I know it was a long episode, but hope you enjoyed. And like and comment and subscribe and check out my FIFA montage if you haven't seen that. I do other games, not always Gears, and if you could, even if you don't like FIFA, if you could just press the like, and my dog is yapping here so I'm going to have to go. So yeah, if you could just press the like button, that would be awesome, just to help spread it, and check out my other content in the description below. So peace.